was one of President Trump's signature campaign pledges.
I hear so many stories and pleas from women especially about drug addiction and opioid use. We lose thousands of our fellow Americans every year to opioid use. Look at what's happening to the youth of this country. It's being poisoned. We're going to help the people that are seriously addicted.
We're going to expand access to abuse-deterring drugs, stop the opioid epidemic. We've got to do it.
It's a huge problem. So what can the new FDA chief do to help defeat our opioid crisis? Fox News Medical A-Team's Dr. Marc Siegel here to weigh in. Doc, nice to see you this morning.
Great to see you guys.
What can he do? I mean, here's some statistics. We'll put this up on the screen. 78 people die from opioid-related overdoses every day. And we've spent over $20 billion on treating these poisons from opioid poisoning. What can we do?
Well, Dr. Gottlieb says it's going to be the FDA's most immediate and major priority. Now, what can the FDA do? First of all, the FDA helped cause this problem, which he admits. Dial it back about 15 or 20 years, Clayton. We physicians were told we were under-treating pain. People are in pain. We've got to treat them. Chronic pain. Institute of Medicine, 100 million pain sufferers, they said, that we were overlooking. So we started to get involved, and we were told opioids were the way to treat it. The pharmaceutical companies, of course, came marching in, telling us, prescribe this, prescribe this. The FDA was a swinging gate, approving one after another after another. We have synthetic fentanyl out there, Pete, that kills more easily than heroin. It's 50 times more potent than heroin. What do we do now? Now that we're aware, now that doctors are getting restricted, now that doctors are saying, what about physical therapy? What about muscle relaxant? What about not using opioids at all for back pain? Let's leave it for cancer where it belongs. Let's use it appropriately. Here's what the FDA can do. They can come out with more formulations that are not as addictive. They can educate physicians. We're not taught anything in medical school about pain, about how to treat pain. They can look at restricting drugs, putting better labeling on drugs. They can get the antidotes to drugs into the pharmacies and out there to be used. Naloxone, Suboxone. We have to have access to treatment. The FDA has to play a very strong role policing this and being a gate, not a swinging gate, but a gatekeeper, and working with the DEA, which also should restrict physicians as well.
We've seen the same problem at the VA with veterans who go there for treatment and they get handed a bucket full of pills. So this is a
huge problem, and you've been talking about that. Huge problem in the VA. And you know, there's a lot of other ways to approach this. As I said, there's physical therapy, there is muscle relaxants, there's acupuncture, there's a chiropractor that works with the veterans. This is really, really, really important. Overdosing occurring because of physicians. We are the reason, especially primary care physicians like me. We're prescribing up to 50% of the opioids. A patient comes in, I'm in pain, we're busy, we prescribe a medication that shouldn't be there. The other thing the FDA can do, and they're saying they're going to do this, I hope they do, they're saying that this is a public health problem. When you approve a drug, you don't just say, does it work for a patient? Does it work for society? These drugs, as President Trump says, are killing society.
Oh, it's ruined so many lives. Dr. Marc Siegel, good to have you this morning.
Great to see you.
Thanks, Doc.
Good to see you.